want to talk about ColdplayGate. This has been going crazy for a while. I've been waiting to talk about it, but you know why not? Let's dive into it. This innocent kiss camera happened, everybody. And if you guys saw ColdplayGate, of course, this came down to like two people. You know, they put the little thing in the crowd saying like, "Oh, kiss camera. Who's who? This is going to be? Who's the who?" And they show up on two individuals, and all of a sudden, those two individuals freak out. They cover their faces, run off camera. They had the whole thing about this, and later reacted. I think kind of said you were doing something wrong. Yeah. And this has come down to Byron. Okay. Byron, of course, Andy Byron came down to this executive over their astronomy. Now he was talking about how they found out he was actually cheating on his wife with the HR person. So this is the HR person right here. Like, what are you're cheating on your wife with the HR person, and then you go to a Coldplay concert. If they just would have not reacted at all, they'd probably been fine. Like, no one would probably known any difference. Maybe one or two people, maybe are so lucky. But the thing is, like, they made such a reaction that they started looking into it and came to find out that he was cheating on his wife, and this was at a really random situation. Now, screenshots were shared everywhere. Apparently, more information came out where his wife also came forward and said that he had been sending like $40,000 to some, again, OnlyFans person on top of that as well. Of course, he stepped down from the company after this. Yep, they got the OnlyFans girl to come forward talking about how she said that, oh yeah, when he first reached out to me, he said, I hope it's okay if I'm married. And she said, yes, honey, almost every guy that reaches out to me is married. And I give that a womp womp. It's like, come on, is there... That's what that OnlyFans person said here. Influencer. And I was just like, why? Her name's Rain. So I guess Rain is this OnlyFans person out there that got $40K off him. And she said every guy that ever comes to her is usually married. Is this invasion of privacy? It kind of is, Queen. Everyone's kind of going nuts on it. But then again, it's like this is the HR person with the CEO. It's a sticky situation altogether, guys. Let me just say that. And at the end of the day, his wife is mad, so she started going after him, blasting all this stuff out loud. His wife actually leaked most of the stuff. She went to the bank statements and found the $40K stuff and who was going to. Which I guess she was maybe cheating on him. Well,
Brian, you have to remember, she's married too.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. So she got...
Yes, that's right, yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's a dirty, nasty... I mean, I don't know what's going on with their spouses or something, if this is like some like Ashley Madison type situation. Obviously, they work together, so like, you know, that cheating site that's for like people who want to cheat on their spouses, it's freaking gross. I would never want to be involved with that kind of stuff, obviously, but like there are people that find that, you know, they want to seek external people in their whatever circumstances, I guess. So
they're dirt bags.
I don't think it's an invasion of privacy because I can guarantee you that when you enter the arena, just like when you go to tapings of shows, there will be a sign that says your picture can be used such and such because you're in a public venue. Right. So if they're taking pictures, it's not really a private picture any longer. The stadium owns it. But I agree.
Ron, I don't know if they...
And you're in public.
And you're public. You are, Pepe. You're in public.
No, you are.
I don't know if they still do it. But back in the old days, they used to print that on the back of the ticket.
Well, they might do that also. That's what I'm saying. They might have their self because in today's world, you got to be triple covered. But they might. But I agree with Brian. If they would have just stood there and not done
nothing,
nothing would have happened. Nobody would. Because it was that long. That's all it was. Yeah.
And Ronald, did you see like all the AI stuff that came out with this too?
Oh God, with all the people in it.
Yeah, all the people. But then they also did AI of them, like he like throws her into the air and he runs away, and then she screams and she runs in one direction, he runs the next.
But they're like holding each other, which is obviously, even if they didn't kiss or something, I mean, that's still, that's horrible. Like, you're standing side by side and you're like, there's someone else there. That's still a little weird too, right?
Yeah, still a little weird.
He's not holding her just to be
I was like, what?
Right? Yeah.
Well, you're right. Pepestar, he got close for a reason. Well, of course, it was Coldplay. It was Coldplay because of the reaction. Coldplay actually went through and found out who they were and put it out there.
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah.
Why not?
I love it.
Why not? They didn't know what they're going to find.
Brian, they're going to do an ad now for Colgate.
Yeah.
It should be called ColdGate, right? That's what it should be called.
It could have very easily been two singles, and they just thought it was so cute that they ran away from each other because they were embarrassed. That could have very easily turned out to be the outcome when Coldplay looked into it. Absolutely,
it really could have.
Coldplay and Colgate should do a partnership.
Oh my God!
I would love
keep
that.
Your breath fresh, but not fresh enough to cheat on your spouse.
For your company.
Like,
Oh man.
Head of HR, that is hysterical.
It's a kiss cam, toothpaste, fresh breath, priority of our lives, right? But not
well,
that is
he can't report himself to HR now.
No, he cannot.
I think it pretty much destroys astronomers, HR credibility, and maybe there could be people that come forward that were like not hired for certain reasons, and they might come back and be like, because it could if there's HR is involved, obviously.
I heard Blake Lively cruised through there at one point before, which she was an actress. Blake Lively was there looking for a job.
But that's the flip side. It's like what the chat's saying too. It's like the chat's saying yes. The problem is this could destroy people's lives.
She probably got one.
Well, let's be clear. If you're in public doing something you shouldn't be doing, this is what could happen. So
right, exactly. Yeah,
but it is going to destroy their lives. So
destroying somebody's life thing when you did it.
It's pretty silly too about two people that are clearly cheating, and they're being so open about it in a forum. Like, I mean, it's a kiss cam. It's a cam. Why are you literally doing that? Why aren't you just sitting in your seat? Yeah.
Yes.
It's why are you so blatantly? I mean, it's almost like look at us.
Yeah. Yep. Well, also, it's like they probably had no idea this would actually happen to them either. You know what I mean? Like, what are the odds of actually popping up on that kiss cam? What are the odds?
I'm not sure about that.
There's still a chance.
I think it's about 2 in 50,000 or however many people were there.
It is still a chance.
Let me ask. The camera was on a couple of different people. These people just reacted differently, and that's what sparked everyone's interest.
Yeah, and people go nuts about it online. Like everyone's talking about it. People are having so much fun with the memes and all that. It's going nuts, and he still hasn't really said anything yet. He did step down as CEO, and his wife is going at him hardcore.
His board would have immediately. If I was involved, as a PR, I'd be like, I'm just one. I'd be like, the board would have to be. What
do you do in that situation completely? Like, of course, this is a big thing, and of course, it is their dirty laundry out in the main public in the media.
So you would implement your crisis.
It's not anyone's
business. You kick in your crisis strategy plan.
Have
one. If you're a business, you should have one, especially one like this. So they kicked in probably a crisis plan. I'm assuming they had to. They had an emergency board meeting. They had to handle it with their PR team. Everyone's involved. There's a whole system to all this stuff, but. I'm certain that's what happened because it happened very quickly. He was down.
That was within days.
Good luck to Byron in terms of trying to consider suing Coldplay for emotional distress. But
you think they will? You think they could win that?
Defamation, but you won't win. I'm going to tell you right now. Any lawyer, I don't need to be a lawyer to know this. You will not win. You will automatically because of the fact
it'll never get to court, Angela.
What?
Well, no, I wonder if it's on the back of that ticket.
That suit would never get to court.
Yeah, but there's something there.
I still don't think they can sue if nothing's on the back of the ticket. There's something posted somewhere in that place that says if your picture's taken, we can use it.
Well, think about how many.
And again, it could be with it could be so. It's so tiny and minimal that people don't even read half of that stuff. And it's even with the association with the ticket, access or whatever ticket where you purchase it online, it has all the fine print in there.
Of course.
Everything. Their attorneys don't skip over this stuff. They're like, your likeness is not your likeness anymore.
Right. It's not Coldplay's camera. Anyways, it would be the stadium.
Now, they do, everybody here, everyone, wherever we go, you are entitled, if they talked about your personal privacy rights are different. So there's differences with all this stuff. But if they wanted to try and go that way, they maybe could. It would be very, I think, a slim chance.
I think privacy would be in the bathroom if they had a camera in there, but out in
public.
Yeah, I know, but you have your own personal privacy rights in any state, no matter where you go. So your likeness might be able to be used, but you still have your own personal privacy rights that you can technically exercise. So it doesn't make sense to some people, but they could try and do that. They could, but I don't think it'll work. I think it would probably just backfire. And to be,
I don't think it would ever get to court.
Go into that. See that really dark corner of mine way over there. I think he just needs to live in that space, right?
Right.
Wait.
Well, here's the thing, though. Too, I the chat's saying a lot of stuff too about like privacy, and if a jury came after you, what would you do? I can't even imagine. Like if I was, I wouldn't. I mean, if I was cheating on my wife and that big CEO, like I can't. I think I'd be more stealth about it too. But then at the end of the day, it's like I get it. They should have their court. If they want to go for defamation, they should go for it and see what happens. It might be the biggest case ever. It could blow up. It could be something big. But I think it's hard to win this because of the public publicity of it all. Because you're putting yourself out there.
At the top, he's the CEO.
Yeah. It's not such a bad example for your. I just hate. Like, you're at a concert. What are you doing? Yeah, like. You both are morons, but you chose. Maybe they wanted to get caught, though. Maybe they did. Maybe
there's always that flip side.
You wanted to get caught because this is a pretty awful way because depending on what
did he want to lose his job?
Depending on what states they live in, if you're an at-fault state, you lose everything. Just FYI, doesn't matter if you have a prenup, a post-nup.
I don't think there's any at-fault states left, Angela.
Well, at that point, then you should be. I'd be battling if I was them. If you're going to lose everything over that, but it seems like they must have. It sounds like the wife was maybe cheating too. So, like, I don't know. It sounds like it's all. No, not the wife.
The girl he was with. The HR person is married too.
Yeah,
well, it's just.
And these two morons. If you want to cheat, just divorce the one you're with and go with the new person.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. They probably didn't want it because like the whole I hear the story and this is what I've heard in the game of dating. Not just if you ever encounter somebody who like tells you they end up being married, which is creepy. They'll like try and rationalize it or justify it or something, and then like
there is no ration for it.
No, there is.
It's always the money. It just comes down to the money.
You're wanting to go out and find other women and cheat, but you're not obviously committed, or man, or whoever,
or other man.
Valarie, you've been a little quiet. I want to give Valarie a chance here too. Valarie, what do you think about this? Is this something that's blowing up like in your ethoverse at all? Have you been seeing it on social media? Do you think that's right that it's blowing up like this?
Yeah, don't be a cheater. That's disgusting. I want to see you suffer.
And that's Gen Z, guys.
Yeah.
I want to see you suffer. Listen, everybody, okay. I would love to get my like 86-year-old grandfather on the phone and be like, "Hey, did you see about the the CEO cheating at the Coldplay concert?" And I'm sure he'd be like, "Yeah, I saw it on the news." Like, it's so wild.
Or he might ask you, "What's a Coldplay?"
Yeah, he'd probably ask you what's a Coldplay.
True, he would. But I'll tell you what. Oh my God, this is so dark. But I saw this. I don't know if anybody else has seen this. I saw this meme that was like, every summer a CEO is chosen to get taken down. No. And it was like 2 summers ago, it was the Ocean Gate guy. Last summer, it was the guy who was shot by Mangione. And then this summer, it's this cheating man.
Whoa.
Cheating.
That is dark.
I like that hesitation, Val. Cheating man.
That is dark, and that is interesting.
I also think that, I believe too, that the head of Disney was gone for a while. Do you guys remember the story?
Bob Iger stepped away.
That was about 5 years ago.
When Chapek came in,
When Iger left and wrote this note, like, I'm just not, like, it was like this very odd note that people read, and it was like very egotistical sounding, and it was like, I just feel like I'm kind of beyond this at this point. It was a very weird letter, okay? So anyone that works in my industry knows there's something fishy when that goes on, and then you find out details from people that are maybe well connected in the business. And then you find out, there was an actual cover up there. So it is allegedly, I'll say, but also confirmed by a source, like that there was something going on there. That's why he was gone and then came back. So of something of the nature like we just saw in here, but not, it was internal. But I mean, that's why he didn't leave for the reasons people, from what I understand, didn't leave for the reasons that was stated. So,
okay.
That's a big one. It's a big one.
Well, that happens in those big companies too. They'll push things away. They'll be quiet about it. Like I said before, I've seen some things. You redirect. Nickelodeon, I had said before, I've seen stuff like that too. And I'm just like, okay, well, it's what you do as a business. And I get with the chats, like these people shouldn't be attacked like this. I totally understand where you're coming from, but it's also like, I still look at it like, I'm shocked this even happened. Can I just say that? I'm shocked this even happened. What are the odds of you catching them on a KISS camera and then the reaction you have? And I bet if they wouldn't have responded at all, nothing would have come from it. And the internet's gone crazy about it. I have been shocked. Like I say, I got a picture of Simpsons making fun of it. I got to everybody that's touching on it. It's craziness to me. It really has blown up.
Why do you think it matters so much? Because it's an inherent issue that bothers us all to our core. We don't want to be cheated on, right?
Yeah.
Number one. And okay, too, are they recognizable people? I mean, no, but then, it doesn't really, it was just the fact of then it was finding out who they were that made it more interesting. But it comes down to the fundamental core of no one wants to be cheated on. It's a disgusting, just degrading, belittling, shitty thing that can happen. And we all don't want to be a part of that or have that happen in a relationship, right? So that's kind of when you bring it down to the basics, why it matters to everyone. I mean, then you add in this little topping, and it makes it
little topping
so much more,
so much bigger. So
Pepestar.
Someone in the chat said what they do in public is their business, but it's in public, so it's everyone's business.
Yeah. Well, people make it their business, Pepestar. I would say there's people make
it in public. If it's in public and you can see it, it's not us making it our business. We see it. They advertised it.
Right.
So that's not on us. That's not on the public. At least I don't think it should be on the public. That's on them. They doing something wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, is there any difference with let's say somebody walked past them, no kissathon, Tron, whatever, and somebody walked past them and say, "Oh my God, that's the CEO of my company.
Exactly.
Who is he with? Who is he with?" And then all of a sudden that rumor starts. Bum 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 bum. Might have taken a little longer, but
Yeah. Again, he's the CEO, so it starts at the top. If he's leading, you got to lead the right way if you're the leader.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They always say it's a song called "Follow the Leader."
Yep.
Yeah.
Rock him.
Well, I mean, he has an ethical.
Well, HR did.
Yeah, HR did. The HR thing is just crazy. As with the head of, I still think it's crazy as the head of HR.
Problem.
I think it's crazy as the head of HR.
Yeah.
But this has been blowing up more and more, guys. I gotta say, I know it's controversy. It's controversial. There's a lot I have to say at the end of the day. We'll see what ends up happening. I think this will kind of blow over probably in the next few weeks, but I think I was surprised at how much it kept coming up, and it's still coming up and it's developing. It's wild to me. But I gotta tell you, at the end of the day, it'll be interesting to see if anything bad happens. If a jury does happen, we'll cover it. If they do a jury trial, I'll be fascinated because it's going to really put forth a lot of this whole what is public and what's not public, and it might be a big debate, and it might be a massive, massive thing. We'll see, guys.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.
Cruise Control Show. Cruise Control Show.